scary Norscan tribe.
Yes, I don't think I ever gave them a name, so I am going to look one up.
You did. You called them the Scaling.
You're not sure.
Huh?
I think you were the one that called them Scaling, because you even looked up the Scaling tribe leader.
No, it's because on the map it was the Scaling next to the Scalings, if I remember correctly.
Ah, well, that's the map. But
fuck about the map, right?
I don't know. Let's ask the GM.
I mean, it depends on places to place.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Do I need to put my weapons encumbrance in my backpack or don't?
Inventory. Yes.
So it's in the inventory, yes, okay.
Yes.
The weapon.
Or the weapon.
No, under weapon. Yeah, under weapons. Otherwise, you'll double your weight.
Oh, I heard, yeah, about his
Okay.
equipment,
Oh.
not weapon. Alright, yeah. Weapons go to weapons, armor goes to armor, and rest of the garbage. Yeah, rest of the garbage goes into inventory. Otherwise, it will turn into this shit where everybody's encumbered, and that's just not fun.
Also, don't double on the body and arms armor.
But, if anybody don't have the map bookmarked, there's the map again. And you were on the pretty far left side of the Norscan map. And you needed to reach Mount Barak. You do have a local guide that could lead you there, since you did hire him. Somebody had the idea of you guys going back on your boat and trying to row your way all the way there. Or another option is, well, go through the mountain path, which is quite long and might be dangerous.
Yeah. I'm for the road plan because fuck the mountain plan. We're in Norska, going into the mountains in Norska. That's like ice trolls.
Yeah, you could follow the river Iskald, which is fairly straightforward until you hit the mountains. Then you're kinda lost. Or you could just take your boat like halfway there. Sounds like that's gonna be your plan. Any objections?
Nope.
Alright. You row back to your ship, which name I completely didn't forget. And you sail a day until you hit this big sheet of ice. And it occurs to you that it might be a little impossible to row through ice. Now, you could get on the ice and probably walk.
That's a bad idea.
How much silver is in 1 gold? Sorry.
It shows it on the map. It shows it on the conversion.
Yeah, it's
12.
Section. No, it's 20.
20.
12 bronze for copper.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, it's in the inventory section, I believe. You do look down and you think the ice looks strong enough for you to walk on.
I'd rather walk on the shore.
Alright, Fair enough.
Wait, GM, where are we exactly on the map?
Currently, you're like, when you're heading from Sveborg Göteborg, you're sailing towards the like big mountain, Wetland and Sigmund's Mount. You see that? On the like detailed world map.
Mountains of
Oh,
Sajazi.
Ice Tooth Mountain. Yeah, I see
Yeah,
it.
right where it says Scalings. We're going to the mountain north of.
Yeah, you're going there, but you're not there yet. Let me see if I come.
That's where we're heading.
Oh. do you-
That is your current location.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Like you're on the edge of that sheet of ice. Oh, and
I got it. Wait. Wait.
all of that like ice-looking kind of gray stuff is ice.
So, do we want to wait until spring so the ice melts?
Yes, that does seem like the play.
Yeah, let's do it.
Perhaps
Meanwhile, let's
down
find something
to,
else to do.
Villages, start a family, something like that. I've always wanted to have a dog. I should get a dog.
No, you think it's gonna be a long time till it springs. There's a reason why they call Norska the place of eternal winter.
I heard nothing
really-
about such things.
But you kind of park or well anchor your park. It's like a fucking car. Your ship in the shoreline, well, close to the shoreline as you can get, and you row your boat inland, and you get out of it, and you come on this like rough, like cliffside kinda. There's a small little walking path as you see above this cliff path. You see a couple of houses.
Are you talking about Ulrichstad?
Kateborg.
Oh, Kleetborg. Ah, I see.
Ah, a place where we can get hot food and something to drink. Also, hopefully someone knows anything about where we have to go, because we do not.
Um,
You get
why we got the guide?
you get it. Yeah, the guide like leads you guys, and he's like, "Oh, this is Kleitborg," and he leads
That
you.
sounds like sexually transmitted disease.
He leads you up there on the cliffside, and it's a small little like farm. They are willing to provide you with some decent grub. But it looks like they're mostly to themselves.
I mean, it's better than eating into our rations on the that we need for the journey towards this Mount Barak.
So you guys drink some goat's milk and eat some simple gruel, and the guide starts to walk you towards your destination. You travel for after stopping by Kleitborg, you travel a couple of days, and you reach this like riverbed. Actually, one day. And it's River Halgir killed. And the guide points to you and says that you could probably follow this river for a little while, or you could follow the shoreline to get closer to River Feda, which would take you closer to your destination.
I would like to, for the better term, insight check him to see if he's trying to lead us into a trap.
Okay.
I believe that's perception.
Perception, yes, since there's not exactly any insight. You can
I'd
look.
like to get in on that one.
I will fate point that.
I
Never mind.
succeed.
I'll do it.
You don't think he's like trying to jib you, but he's kind of looking worried. Like,
Girlfriend, what has you looking so worried?
it's this territory, you know?
No.
I do not. How about you enlighten us?
It's... Well, our tribe is not on the best of terms with scalings.
Is that so?
In fact, they're not
Do we have-
exactly friendly with anybody.
Do we have
Good
to
time.
fear much violence?
If we're lucky, hopefully not.
And if we should not be lucky?
Well, scalings are brute, violent pirates. If that gives you any idea.
So we may be looking at quite the fight. I don't suppose you'd know if there's Fletcher around these parts.
He kinda shrugs and is like, no, we're in the middle of nowhere.
I'm sure they won't randomly attack some visitors.
Well,
Well-
that's a shame.
But he asks again if you want to follow this river or do you want to follow the short line.
Well, he's from around here. Like, how solid is the ice?
Fairly solid. You like, as you're on the like riverbed or like near some ice, you gotta test it here, and it does seem fairly solid.
I mean, we got to get through this territory. So if we're gonna get attacked by scalings, we're gonna get attacked by scalings. It doesn't really matter to me. If they bleed, we'll kill them. If they don't, well, then we're screwed anyway.
The shoreline might give us a little better footing, though.
What?
Is there anything specific you think we should be preparing for?
Well, they are quite strong. It is unwise to get caught in a one-on-one fight.
Well, I mean, we can try and go slightly past their territory and go up through the forest and come over if we really need to. If that forest even exists here. Map's a little old.
Current
Still gotta go
location.
through the territory.
That's your current location, by the way. You're next to River Halkirid.
Okay.
Yeah, you can follow
okay.
like you can follow that river, but the problem is that you guys get into the like middle of the mountains, or you can follow like the shoreline and come up to River Fena.
I'd rather not get lost in strange mountains, but I'll take
GM?
whichever path is best.
Cool question. As a person from Midland and an area that near the area that gets raided a lot, is this season an active time for the scaling? Like, are they out raiding a lot, or
This is like their season of like gathering the horde, per se.
Well, I will relay that information to the rest of the group, saying, usually around this time, the scaling prepares to raid the north of the Empire. So I think we should be careful.
You know for like a fact that they're known for raiding Bretonia especially.
And they usually aim for Bretonia, which means they will most likely be around the shoreline, congregating around the shoreline is my opinion. So I think we should avoid the shoreline as much as possible.
Fair enough. The river it is.
Okay.
Alright.
Seems like a decent idea. Much of a decent idea as anything else. So you start to follow the river. Thankfully, there is kind of a road here. Do you guys have horses? Or are you going on foot?
Personally, I thought we were bringing horses because if I'm bringing 2 weeks worth of rations, I'm moving -1 per day. I mean, per turn. So I need the horses to carry all the food. Otherwise,
I was carrying somebody's ration.
Alright. For the next couple of days, you follow this road, and it's like this old, like, path. But, the travel here is quite... nothing really true interesting happens. And, you see the river kind of path off to the right and left. Your kite points that you might want to go left.
left, taking the road instead of going by the river, is what I'm understanding.
Well, the road like stopped, but the river splits off to the left and right. Did the new guy finish his?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what he said? Alright. Give me a moment and I'll throw you in an appropriate moment. Actually, I
Take
need
your
to
time.
just take a quick piss, so... Be right back.
Good timing, because I gotta do the same.
Okay. That was quick.
Did you even piss?
Yeah. It's like it's just like for some reason I have had like this huge like I don't know pressure. But for the next couple of more days, you guys follow this riverbed. That's 4 days of travel already, by the way. Those who are keeping track of it.
Food.
And I mean, it is up to your survival expert Holler if he's. I mean, not Holler, but Boreal. But he's currently be right back.
Usually hunts for us while we're out and about, so.
I mean, those who have survival can roll it too,
I have survived.
or outdoor survival. But you guys like reach the end of this river, and you find like this small little quaint. Well, it's not exactly a village, but it's like this. Like it's on the mountains, like this small grouping of buildings. You see that they're quite old and they're obviously covered in like snow, and you see the old mountains in the distance as their size do worry you a little bit. No. It automatically adds the D10. You just need to add if it's like a +1 weapon or whatnot. Usually weapons are just strength bonus, which is automatically included.
Okay.
And do you guys approach the village? Well, not a village, but I guess we could call this like a farm, maybe?
Do I see any obvious chaosy
Um,
emblems?
no, not really. I mean, it is a little odd that in the middle of nowhere there is this small village.
I will ask the rest of the group, do we want to go in at night or during the day? If we go in at night, we can potentially run away better. I'm not sure, because we're pretty far up in Norska, and people in Norska worship the chaos gods, is what I was told while I was in the priesthood.
Right. I will say this though, that at this point you guys are racing like in not distance but like altitude. Like you're at the start, like the footstep of a mountain. So those who are slightly more intelligent character, you would figure that you might need a small rest before you go upwards the mountain. Otherwise you might die of altitude sickness. And that's a really terrible way to go, what I understand.
Alright, we should rest. Go to the village or not?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the village. Do we see anything? Smell anything?
You smell... Actually, roll me like a perception.
Can I also roll?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
Damn it.
Don't worry, I got this.
The winter breeze is a little too strong for you to smell, but Henrietta, the known alcoholic, notices the smell and recognizes it. It's a smell of like a strong, like, ale. See? I told you!
I think this is the only fucking career which doesn't have consume alcohol as the class skill.
I told you, the known alcoholic.
Expect a known alcoholic to know what alcohol smells like.
And, with that, do you approach the village?
So they're probably brewers.
But you gotta go in, and you notice that this is like a small dwarven village on the outside world.
Did you say dwarven?
Yes, dwarven. As you see, like this, you see it's like this, almost like a small distillery. Like they seem to be baking, but making their own like moonshine.
Well, then we walk in. Well, I do.
Oh yeah, I'm walking right next to you.
I mean, I'll let the dwarves lead.
The dwarves in the village, they kind of look hesitantly at you. And thankfully, you guys do speak Dwarvish as like this, like two like this, what seem to be almost like town guards. They're dressed in mostly in rags, but they come up to you and they're like, "Oi there! What's your business in Skelkasar?"
Yeah, we were traveling through and heading through the mountain. Stumbled across the village here. We were hoping to rest up our companions and ourselves before we continue higher up.
Well, we don't have any resting places here, but we can allow you to enter for a fee. Let's say a gold for the bunch of you.
I would like the perception check in. 14. Basically, I'm trying to see if he's
Seems
ulterior motives.
He
Seems mighty
does
steep for,
he does seem to earn a little bit more coin than he would usually ask.
seems a little steep for members of the Dawi.
Alright.
We
Barriers.
are all kin at some point, are we not?
Alright.
Listen, we're just simple travelers. We just want to stay with no harm.
Somebody give me a charm.
The charm.
Or any appropriate fellowship skill.
You know what, Fate? Fuck you.
He kinda looks at you, look up and down, and he's like, Kin can get in free, but the rest of you, let's say, a silver each.
I can do silver each.
It's fair. It's appreciated. Thank you, brother.
And he points to you to this,
Right.
like a couple of benches where you can kind of sit, or they have this small little shed.
You guys want me to take out a party goal?
And the guy does mention at this point that he's never been in this part of the mountains. And he does state that these dwarves seem to be quite knowledgeable maybe about these mountains, since they're in the region.
It's a bit odd to find a settlement up here.
I was about to ask, are you talking about the guide or the dwarves?
The dwarves.
Alright. We.
No, I mean the GM said that it's a bit odd that something and never mind, I'm getting things mixed up.
Well, you gotta hide somewhere. The more harder place to do this, the better, right, Kin? I see, not just, Ulfgar.
I suppose if you're trying to hide, then yeah, hiding in the mountains outside of
It does appear
some
to
other stuff.
you as a tradesman that, moonshine especially depends on the make, but it's quite banned.
If you don't mind me asking, what are you hiding from?
We used to be, the law. That's all we say.
Hello, in Norsk.
Well, yeah, it's a great place to hide, Nobody will find us here in the frozen wastes.
Nobody will care to look.
makes it mighty hard to sell what you're crafting, though, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. We send some patches to tradesmen. We don't get that much trade, but what we get is quite lucrative.
I look him up and down. You said earlier that he was
Like,
kind of poorly dressed.
yeah, kind of poorly dressed.
Well, if it's so lucrative, I'm surprised you represent as you do.
He just like smirks. But he like one of the points to the like shed, and he's like, "You can sleep there. You can leave in the morning if you wish. If you're here to buy product, our product is on sale."
Well, we may indeed at that. What can you tell us of these mountains? You've been here some time.
We have traveled these mountains for a little bit. But if you're looking for an expert, there is one who's crazy enough to travel these mountains on a daily basis. Heck, he might be even crazy enough to join you.
Well, always happy to talk to another.
That actually might be a good way to describe my guy if you're talking about my guy.
Well, we'll settle into the shed. If you could direct him to us or direct us.
It's just if you travel towards the north for a day or so, you come across this cliff's edge, and you should see the flag. And the fire.
And does he basically give a description of
Yeah.
a Slayer camp?
Well, he just gives a typical camp.
Well, I know Slayers tend to live slightly separate lives from the rest of the dwarves, and
Yeah.
they do is very rich.
He does describe that he's like a nomad. Like a nomad type and whatnot. Or her.
And he's one of the kin, you say?
Not one of ours.
Yeah.
We can say that.
Yeah. Well, if it's what I think it may be, then you're not wrong. That crazy enough to wander these mountains alone is certainly an accurate assessment.
Yeah, we mentioned something about trolls once to him, and he went all smirks and smiled.
Aye. That sounds about right.
Good times.
I've only met a few in my times, but they are a raucous lot.
A what?
Raucous.
Raucous. Okay, gotcha. I thought you said rocking slide.
No, rock a lot.
We're trying to keep this PG-13, guys.
Are you sure?
But
Good point.
unless you guys decide to talk to more of the dwarves or maybe perhaps the guide, you guys walk into this small equipment shed. You see that it's completely meant for storage. So you guys gonna get some room in there. Some of you have to sleep on top of barrels, and one of you has to sleep on the floor, and it's not exactly comfortable. But
Being in the elements.
yeah, It is a little better, as even in the middle of the night, you can feel the like wall, like wooden boards, just like wind is getting through there, and it's like whistling, like the wind is just whistling through that wall. As you wake up in the morning, you see like a small snowstorm had passed.
If we go back into the place to talk to the dwarf, I say I'm glad we avoided that.
The dwarf kind of smirks. Oh yeah, those come in every once in a while. So you heading on your way?
Pardon, could you repeat?
Are you heading on your way?
Seems like it. Unless some of the other dwarves want to chat with you.
Well, you have a, you say you sell some of what you make here, huh?
Yeah. We got some lovely ale, and we got our own brew of distilled alcohol.
What do you got for the milk ice?
They kind of like point into this like what seemed to be like their almost like trade shed, and they seem to have like normal ale, then they have like dark ale, and then they have 3 types of like moonshine. There's like 20% alcohol. It's like they say that it tastes like shit, but if you want like some cheap stuff, then that's like 50%, which they call it the Firebrand, and it's like moderately priced, and they point to this like last batch of like barrels, and they say that oh, this we call it the Dragon's Ale.
Yeah, how much for a pony
Why'd you
keg?
call it that?
Well, to be frank, it's like a dragon breath hit your eyes.
Sounds to me like good Molotov material.
Very good.
Hey, how much for a pint of the dragon's breath?
Let me check what's the like normal pint.
Or a pony keg?
Let's see. Ale is 2 pennies, so let's say like a normal. Actually, what's the price on a gig? I'll just find the price on a gig, because they gonna sell it on the gigs alone. So keg of ale or beer is up to 3 silver, so 1 barrel of this stuff is 5 silver.
Oh yeah, I'll buy a barrel of that.
Also, what I am pretty much saying that yes, this shit will make you blind.
I assume it would also be very fiery. For those explosive finishes.
Like, modern day equivalent would be like they just took like the drainage cleaner and just dumped an entire bottle of that.
Jesus Christ. On drainage cleaners, acid more so than alcohol.
But unless you have some other business to do with these dwarves, I say we get this travel on the way.
Actually, can I buy some food from him?
Sure. They do have some salted meat.
Is that like how many days of food?
That you can buy like weeks worth of it. It's like kind of like jerky that they're selling.
Don't
So-
we call that the rations?
Alright.
So just call them like rations.
Okay. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I have a feeling that we're gonna be here longer than 13 days. At least I have 13 days of rations.
Yeah, long as you have the money.
Go ahead and restock.
I'm even kind enough to say that they sell it for a normal price.
What's the normal price? I can't remember.
On a week's worth is 6 silver.
Ah. Alright, fuck it. I will buy it.
Well, hold on. Don't worry about buying it. We'll
Okay.
just go ahead. How many weeks can we get?
They have available. In total, they have available 4 weeks off to sell, if that's what you're asking.
Well, looks
Alright,
like
we'll
we're
go ahead
buying
and-
4 weeks of the rations then.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and buy the 4 weeks. So what's that gonna be?
6 silver, so that's 24 silver, which is 1 gold and 4 silver.
Alright, there we go. We'll buy that.
That's 28 total days worth of rations for everyone.
Yeah.
Or just split between them.
So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 days extra rations.
Alright.
Wait,
Alright, so took that out of party gold.
take that out of 40 gold.
Oh no, I already took it out. I took it out of party gold as well.
Oh, okay.
And then you're gonna update with the 28 days of rations on there as well.
Oh
On the
yeah,
party treasure.
yeah, might be smart.
Alright. After shopping, you guys start walking, heading towards east. And in a quick fashion, you come into the, you start climbing the mountains of Dashiki. As the progress slows down quite a bit as a day passes by just by you guys kind of climbing up this mountain. Or crossing this mountain section. As on the next day in the morning, Jesus, that's loud.
Ulfgar, can you mute yourself, please, when you're not speaking?
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was really freaking loud. Anyways, in the morning, as you guys gonna wake up from your shelter that you managed to get, you notice on the ridge of the mountain you see this flag waving in the wind.
That's strange. Why is there a flag here?
It's on top of, above you.
I will ask the dwarves, in our party in general, do your kin have a tendency to put flags on top of mountains?
Not specifically on mountains, but they did mention in town about the
I thought they were hiding.
individual camp up here. There's a few, there's some of our kind who tend to live on the outskirts of towns and cities and carricks, and they're a little unusual for most dwarven kind. I suspect this is who he was talking about that's more familiar with these mountains and may be willing to help guide us a bit.
Ah, I see. I guess it makes sense.
So I'll start approaching the flag.
Careful, Mr. Dwarf.
You gonna go up this,
I will keep a watch out of this guy's back.
like this, almost like a mountain ridge. As you're gonna reach this small camp, you see like a couple of tents, and you see like quite a big fire going. And you notice that there's like a flag waving, and next to the camp you see that there's a boar that has been slain, and it's quite a sizable boar. And from inside of the tent you hear like a dwarf sound. Well, a voice.
Border Slayer.
Hello? Anybody here?
So I assume this is me.
This is you.
Okay.
Mean you no harm.
This is about the best I could do with it. About a 1 hour warning that hey, we're getting a new player.
No, it's fine.
No, it's fine. I'll kill you later.
I'll walk up and in Dwarvish, I'll loudly introduce myself. Dolgrim of the Black Peaks greets those who seek honor amongst the dead.
You'd hear a shout right back in Dwarven. Roll a grim grudge fury. Come on up, got a fire going. And some food.
I bring some humans with me. I don't know that they speak the tongue, but we seek company and discussion with those who are here. And I'll turn around to the rest of the group and I'll wave them forward.
Well, I will come with.
And I'll bring that keg.
Yeah, I'd just be around the fire.
I'll
Probably putting some meat on sticks.
Mm-hmm.
come up to the fire and pull out the keg and set it down.
So I assume everyone on the bottom here has shown up. So 2 humans, 2 dwarves, and an elf.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good picture of what's going on. Except there's a board next to you and there's like probably like a small bench.
Why? What's the other human?
Oh, is it 2 elves?
Gwent?
No, it's a single elf.
We got Boreal, we got Ulfgar and myself. We got.
Yeah, I think Quint and Henrietta are human? Or is Henrietta elf?
No, I'm a human.
Henry's human.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Henrietta and I thought.
Wait. Who left today?
Dunir, who was a dwarf.
Yeah.
And Holler is an elf, but he's currently eating dinner, so...
Yeah, Wunibald.
You just see Boreal immediately attack the, boar, even though it's not even cooked yet. But he's like, this is good.
So,
Rare pork.
humans, do they look like the humans of the
Salmonella.
Empire?
Well, this
No,
is
they
up to...
look like Boskins. No, they look like humans. I mean, it's 2 priests, for God's sake.
It's true. It's 2 priests.
That is true, both of them are priests, so... Then again, all of you are in overcoats, so it's kinda hard to judge what they look like.
I guess you're right.
Well, that mainly I'm just asking based on the face, because obviously Norse taller, bulkier. generally seem to have long hair. While
They
Empire.
certainly do not look like Norska.
I'm a balding man.
Well, that is true.
You're looking at the young woman in the white fucking robe and stuff.
So in Reichspiel, I'm gonna ask, what is 2 dwarves, 2 humans, and a knife here? What with me? And or doing up here?
I don't know.
That's for them to explain. And I point at the rest of the party. I'm just in for the ride. I'm trying to proselytize, but so far no one seems to have taken me on my offer of joining Ulrich.
I mean, you could say that you're on a religious expedition.
Would you like to join me in my worship of Ulrich, dwarf? Ulrich could always use new people. The faith of Ulrich could always use new people.
No. There, it's okay though. I'm sure you'll find someone who doesn't try and stab you first.
In Norska, I doubt it.
So do I.
I mean, I say that, but we did come across a pretty nice trading village.
It just felt
I
like they
don't
would
know.
need my help.
Huh?
I just felt like they would need my help. I mean, I had to just yesterday. I had to pull. No, it wasn't yesterday. Just a few days
Day
ago,
before.
I needed to pull arrow out of the elf's head.
Huh. So,
I'll let him know about our expedition, what we're doing.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So the short story for those who are forgotten or have forgotten.
Pretty much.
You are currently looking for pieces of a map for a treasure called Treasure of the Seven Stars. And it's an old world treasure, not only quite known in fame, but in power, as many of the factions are known to seek it.
I assume for a dwarf it would be Umgak.
yeah. Sounds like you all are going to have an eventful sea voyage. Why are you in the mountains?
Well, our information tells us that part of what we seek is up at Mount Barak, farther north from these lands that we're in now. And the dwarves in the village down there told us that there may be someone more familiar with this area with an appetite for exploration in these wild and dangerous lands.
And we were directed to you.
Exploration, no. But running around and finding shit to kill, yes.
Well, we weren't quite sure what exactly we'd find when we got here, but I did have my suspicions. If you'd be willing, we'd welcome a strong arm and a sharp axe to join us. We've encountered many things already. Ogres, greenskins, had some harpies on the way through these areas on our way to these Norskin lands.
Any demons yet? I've been looking for one of those.
Not yet, though we do suspect well, we have had some worshippers at least.
Really does depend if you count those harpies, because they were chaos harpies.
Well, I'm not planning on any hunts today, so why not?
Well, seeking out great treasures of old is certainly a way to reclaim your honor and return yourself to glory.
No, I haven't lost my honor yet.
You not a slayer?
Oh, like, by all means, I look like a slayer.
Yeah, that's.
I
that's
haven't
okay.
taken the oath at all,
Okay.
actually.
You look like one to me. I'm treating you.
Oh yeah, I'm honoring my ancestors,
Ah,
following some wonderful footsteps.
well,
This is the way.
as I said, the likelihood of us encountering things that may earn that right and earn that title are completely likely, frankly, as we recovered this item.
Well, like I said, I ain't hunting anything in particular for like the next month or two. So, this sounds like a worthy enough challenge. I'm in.
Well, looks like we got ourselves a guide.
A guide that doesn't probably
Guide
even
is
have outdoor survival.
I mean, you know this area much better than us, and also seem to be better than our supposed guide.
Who's still eating the raw
Don't
meat.
talk bad about the human. He's been useful. He's helped us.
It's like,
That moment is when they ask me for which is the safer path, I point to.
it's like, I got you this
Ah,
far, didn't
But
I?
I expect that.
At least you understand.
Which is the
So
safer
he'll go
path?
the
That
other
one!
way.
Great, we're gonna take the other one.
So then, should we leave or are we spending the night here?
Has it been most of the day that it took?
Like I said, you reached this top in the morning, so you got a whole day in front of you.
Alright.
Well, like, maybe it took like a half an hour to get on top of this cliff where the camp is. Maybe.
I mean, he does have boar on the spit, so I think we should just use today to celebrate our new member and have this boar, and then leave tomorrow. You can't let a good food go to waste now, can we?
I'll never pass up on a celebration.
Boreal highly recommends it. As he's still eating the raw bar.
As he's still what? Sorry.
Still eating the raw bar.
Ah. I mean, he's a wood
night,
elf.
dears.
You'd be eating raw stuff.
That's exactly it. Wood elves, man. What you gonna do?
Alright, yeah, you gotta spend a round in the camp and you wait for the boar and you feast on it. Mmm.
By the way, is
we
this
even have
flag on a
alcohol and
pole
stuff.
by chance?
Sure, it's on a pole.
Awesome. I'm gonna strap it to my bag. Gotta let everyone know where I'm at.
I immediately regret my decision to let this guy in.
You know, I should set it on fire. No.
No, wait for that until we get into combat, then set it on fire.
That's like the last dwarf who set her hair on fire and almost died. Like, literally, we were inside of this dungeon and none of us had dark side, and this was D&D, and we were like, who wants the torch? And everybody was like, no, I'm way too, like, either encumbered or, like, they had, like, a sword and a shield. And they were like, I can't hold a goddamn torch. So the dwarf was like a female dwarf. She was like, alright, I'm gonna just strap it on my head with, like, a belt. And the torch lit her hair on fire.
I mean, you say that, but the miners do have those mining helmets with the light, with the, what's it called? Candle.
Candle.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Not that far off. Just get a modified helmet and replace the candle with a torch instead.
Sure. Yes.
But, I guess you guys spend the day in this lovely little camp, and in the next morning you wake up and start your travel.
I mean, I personally thought the GM was going to ambush us, but hey.
Not yet, not yet. Actually, just a second, be right back. Roleplay.
Too late. No takesies backsies. You said no ambush. No takesies backsies. Anyway, dwarf, what? You say you're a slayer, but also not a slayer. What does that mean?
He's like a cross between Aerosmith and Danzig.
What?
90s reference, never mind.
I heard Aerosmith and Danzig.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the player is like a cross between Aerosmith and Danzig.
I know Aerosmith is a band, but I assume Danzig is also a band.
Yeah, Danzig's a performer and
I see.
Slayer is a band as well.
Yeah, käy now ulos.
Yeah, just following the same footsteps as the
Okay.
ancestor god.
So, are you a priest then?
It's a loose
Priest is
term.
strong words. But yes.
You seek glorious death, then.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
After I've done enough good.
Alright, I assume that you are done. For the next 6 days of travel, the travel is really rough in this mountainous terrain as you're going through this like small like mountain. Like you're traveling through quite heavy rocks and like quite hilly area.
I would like to ask both our actual guide and our new guide, are we any closer to Mount?
Yes. The like your guide does know the point that it is quite close by.
I see. That's good at least.
But the travel is slow as hell on these mountains. As the guide kind of points to you on the map, and he points to this like valley in between this mountain. It's just like, yeah, it's just like rough going. And at this point, I will ask everybody to roll toughness against cold.
Even though we have cold weather gear?
Yes, but the cold weather gear does give you a plus 30.
Oh, thank God. Oh, Jesus Christ, so close to failing.
Alright, that's the 2 successes. Everybody else still. Success, success, and somebody's still missing, isn't? Dolgrim hasn't rolled yet, yes.
Yep, working on it.
Yep, no problem. Alright, everybody succeeds as you guys are like, this travel is really fatiguing, especially in this cold. But you guys are more than tough enough to manage to just power your way through it. At the end of the 6 days travel, you are just like almost completely out of it, but you have made it. As you start to see the great volcano in the distance. As you start approaching, you come across like this pond or like a lake. As the day is like midday as you are approaching, and huh?
No, I was asking the guide if there's supposed to be a lake here.
He does point out that the map doesn't point out a lake. It's probably something that just not marked on the map. Like the map is old, or it hasn't been just navigated, because Norska is one of those places that is rarely traveled. There's a new character that was introduced, and you just missed everybody succeeding on their toughness check against the cold or the elements.
I would like to tell if he's lying.
You can't especially tell, but you approach like this, like a small ridgy, like stone bridge across this pond. You see that the pond itself is like frozen over, and you see like a couple of flags on the either side of the bridge. As you see a group of like Norsemen on the other side of the bridge as you approach them.
This doesn't bode well.
They don't immediately seem hostile as you approach, but they seem to be wary of you.
You said we see Norsemen, namely half-naked people with the axes, and you're telling me they don't look hostile.
As
we're a really well-armed group walking through the mountains.
Let me put you like close to this bridge. Let's draw you like a square. Why not?
Just in case, I would like to ready my great axe.
They do seem to be like have their weapons ready, as like you see this one guy especially approach towards you, and he speaks in Scalish. As your guide is like listening to him, some of you can even like somewhat understand him, because Scalish is somewhat humanish or close. It's just like a really rough dialect, which is hard to understand.
I see.
Let me actually fix that measurement. But you notice that they seem to have a couple of trained like dire wolves that seem to be snarling at you.
How deep is the river?
You can't tell because it's frozen over. Actually, there should be one more of these guys to make this
I was
fair.
asking because the wolves seem to be at the edge, so I'm just wondering.
It's
like-
frozen over.
Oh shit! All right.
But the guide is like, they want to know what's our business here. They're you're in the territory of the Sons of Scalex now.
Well, tell them we're passing through. We'd prefer no trouble.
The guide kind of goes back to speaking to them, and he's like, you see them argue for a little bit, and they're like, I do have bad news. They don't let anybody outside of the tribe into these areas.
I will say to the group, trying to whisper so the Scalings doesn't hear. Perhaps we can pay them to let us through. I think I think that's a good option, and us not having to fight.
Well, if they're anything like any other raiders that I'm aware of, paying them might not go as well for us as we'd like. They might decide to take all we have.
Yeah, I'd recommend not showing them that we have money.
If the guide can hear you, like he is quite close enough, he does point out that they are more like tradesmen. They don't really trade in like money. They trade in like value, like other valuables, like furs or ale or stuff like that. Like stuff
I'll
they
ask the
need.
Not the tradesman, the guide.
Let's give him a token. Why not?
How long do you think we could get access on a single trade?
Maybe 3 days. If we're lucky.
I'll go over to my horse where I have the keg of dragon's breath on it, and I'll grab the keg and I'll walk over and I'll set it down at the edge of the bridge here, just right here.
Mm-hmm.
We'd like to trade this for access.
Obviously they don't understand, but
I'll use the I'll use the term I'll use the dwarven word for dragon's breath because I'm sure that's what they do.
That's your guide. You like mentioned that word, and he's actually been. He looks a lot older than I have been roleplaying him as, but that's fine since he used to be an adventurer.
But then he took an arrow to the knee.
But you see that the Norsemen like understand. Do you have any appropriate fellowship skill? Haggle maybe. You could roll haggle. Where
I rely on Wolfgar haggling.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming since the tradesman is there. I'm even willing to give you a situational bonus of +20.
I can attempt to haggle with him.
So if any,
he's gonna give that situational +20 for you.
Yeah, and I also got a +10 for deal maker. So. Jesus Christ. Do you guys think if you bake your computer just for a little bit to make the dice roll better?
You like put up a pretty decent argument. They think about it and they're like, the guide like translates for you and he's like, well, it looks like they might accept your deal, but they will require you to let 2 of their kind to come with you.
Can we make some type of a sense motive check to see if there's something like shaky with that?
Maybe perception. Maybe insight.
There is no insight.
Well, perception. Since magical sense doesn't really work, maybe just straight up I mean, not perception, but
Perception goes off of intelligence.
yeah, perception or intelligence.
Evaluate, maybe.
I will use fate point. Hey, perfect.
You figure that it's like a just in case that, like, if you do something bad, or kind of like moderators.
Gotcha. I think they're supposed to be chaperones for us in case we try and do anything.
It is weird that this system does have scales here surface, but not stuff like athletics, which is the most generic type.
And I will say it where our guide can't hear the Norskin one, the adventure one. I think they're trying to, in case we try and go for Mount Burak and for the whatever's held in there, do we want to take them with us and dispose of them when we get there, or how do we want to do this? Because the only option seems to be take them at their offer and to take the two chaperones with us, or we can try and fight them here now. Try and leave no survivors so they can't trace anything back to us.
If
We have
you're
no idea what's actually up there.
Huh?
We have no idea what's actually at the mountain. So we might be bringing more people to deal with when we get there if we take them.
somebody gave me also a straight up intelligence, unless you're letting your guide also hear your conversation.
I guess I'll do intelligence since I have some idea.
Are you kidding me? No, I refuse.
It does occur to you that you are heading into their territory. It is odd if none of their members approach them, and you're going into a territory where there's probably a lot of them, especially since it is the herding season. So it might be a decent idea to have some kind of a representative, at least for a little bit.
So, like I said, bring them with us and then dispose of them once we get to the site.
Yeah, let's do that.
Everybody in agreement with that?
I'm here for the ride.
Out of character, sure. In character,
Fight
I'm
them
in
now,
the
fight them later. Yeah.
You know I'm gonna tell you to not kill them.
Yeah, in character you're a little far away for you to understand their whispering. But it does sound like everybody's in an agreement, as your guide kind of nods when you give him the nod, and he goes and shakes kind of on the deal. And you kind of pass the bridge, and they let you through. Just, I assume everybody just goes.
Yeah.
And they do. They let you through, and like two of them take like each side of you, and they start to like lead you on, as they point to these two over here, who look to be shamans of some sort.
Oh my god, the chaos sorceress.
And you travel through as the day passes, the midday passes, as you are traveling towards the mountain. You're kind of in the region as you get closer to it. You do see like there seem to be definitely more of them, as you're going through these fields as they lead you through. Let me just do this, since there's already plenty of them. No need to add two more of them.
Now it's an even fight.
Yes, it is getting a little dusk. They're kind of leading you through this, like, almost like their farms or like wheat fields. As you're following this road, you see some structures, as you see quite some amount of tents in the distance. As you are approaching on the road, you can just follow that, but I'm just describing. You reach on the Praetor. You see that they mention something to the guys on the, like, behind this wall, and they kind of nod in agreement and kind of give you that like scruff look and just kind of nod you to go on your way. But as you're kind of traveling there, it does you look into this, like, you see half a dozen like these pillars, as you see a ragtag group of like what seem to be civilians or ex-adventurers that are in chains, and you see that they're kind of left half frozen. They seem to be still alive, but you see that they have like rags on and they have been whipped. As they lead you on, you even notice as you pass on the guys in the chains here, like, you know, this male adventure, what seems to be like an ex-adventure. You can kind of tell because he has like that gruff look to him. It's like, help me, as he's like clearly suffering.
Well, unless somebody wants to convince me, I'm going to help them.
As you do approach them, like, this bearded man here, he's like, he kind of just like shakes his head. As he kind of...
Hey, ready? I don't think that's a good idea.
Are we in agreement that this changes things?
There's nothing we can do. We can't fight the entirety of the scaling tribe now, can we?
Well,
You have a very opinion of us.
Stop our guides and ask them what's going on with those guys.
So for now, you just follow.
Well, talk. Talk to the guys.
I mean, people. Do you guys wanting to free these people? That's what I'm getting. That's what the vibe I feel like.
Yeah.
Not really. I want to go over their wounds.
Just going over. You do see like the bearded man. It is like looking at you, but you're going through their wounds. Like this is like you see that they have been like almost like, well, maybe not tortured, but definitely abused. Looks like some typical whipping.
While
Yeah, no,
she's
fuck
looking
that.
them
Slavery
over,
torture is the bottom line. Fuck those
while
guys.
she's looking them over, I'm keeping a very sharp eye out on all of these guys, all these Norskins, and I will, though not putting my hand on my weapon, I will have my hand closer to
I would like. Give me a second. My character isn't on there. Let me just put my-
Yeah, if you're not there, put yourself in there. Just in case if you start something.
I would like to put myself in between Henrietta and.
Yeah, you do see as Henry is like patching there.
I mean, I'm just gonna say I don't expect you to actually protect me against the entire tribe, but
yeah, you see.
I'm going to try to walk out of the camp. Nope, I'm 70 meters away. Fuck that.
Deuces, I'm out.
Wait, what did you do?
I'm walking out of the camp.
It's
Ready to start shooting these people, and
you're not in the camp. You're like outside of it. You're going towards the camp.
Yeah, I am walking away from these people. I am 70 meters between me and them.
Like one of the Norsemen just look at you, but they kinda shrug because they have no idea what the fuck you're doing.
Expect the knife-ears to be a coward.
But you see the bearded man just about as Henrietta is like healing the civilian there. He's just about to go and stop her, but Quint, you kinda go in front of him. He sorta is taller than you, and a little bit more bulkier than you, and he's like staring at you, and he's like,
I will say to him, just wait a while, and she'll finish, and then we'll go. No one needs to get hurt here.
The guide kind of translates for you, and he's like, they want you to follow their people, not to cause any more fuss.
In the meantime, Boreal is setting up all his arrows.
I mean, I will try to reason with them, saying, surely us making sure your slaves are a little bit healthier is better for you, because that means your slaves will last longer. And I guess I'll try and charm.
Sure.
This is
I've
when
already measured out all the charge locations.
This is when being a priest and having pretty decent fellowship comes in handy.
Yep.
No, it does not. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you just kind of look at the guy translating for you, but he's like, he just kind of looks at you, and he's just kind of like, just kind of grunts at you.
I will ask Henrietta, anytime you can finish really quickly, because I feel like something bad's going to happen if you don't stop.
yeah, I'd
Oh, yeah.
agree.
Boreal is full action aiming at their leader with an armor-piercing arrow.
Let's see
Don't
who.
fucking point an arrow at him.
I
What
would
are you doing?
recommend aiming at their leader. I'd recommend aiming at this guy.
I mean, don't point your arrow at them.
Fuck it, just die.
Wait, is Henrietta actually stopping healing? Or
I'm quickly finishing.
okay.
Yeah, you quickly
After
finish.
space.
You quickly finish on like the closest one of them.
Since Henrietta's like finishing and backing off, is he also backing off?
He is like still after like killing the one person out of half a dozen of them. He does like it's just like again he just kind of like waves his head to the side like kind of like in a motion like leave, and he's again just like "Argh!" As he has like this quite glazy eyes on you.
I will try and whisper to the people. This may be a bit callous, but actually, how far are we away from our destination of Mount Burak?
Not too far away. It's like the camp that you're heading towards is like you can see it, but it's like quite some walking distance away. The mountain is like almost next to it.
I was gonna say, because maybe we go to Mount Burak, do whatever we need to do there. On the way back, release these slaves, so these slaves creates distraction while we can get out of here quick time.
And I only have to help with their wounds. I don't actually feel the need to free them.
I
They
see.
could be criminals.
I know, that's why I said we free them. They create a distraction for us, and it allows us to get away easier.
By the way, these are all human, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as I'm leaving, I would like to tell the guy that was growling at me that this is my vow and I need to help people in need.
He doesn't seem to understand because, again, they're scalings.
I assume that somebody's
So-
translating.
Yeah, the guy translates for you.
Are you guys ready yet?
For
For the arrows to start flying, because that's what they're about to do.
in case you can't see, I think we've de-escalated the situation.
I think he's
Yeah,
re-escalating.
that doesn't
Yeah,
matter
no.
as far as
Slavery
Boreal's
is a hard
concerned.
bottom line for Boreal. Slavery and torture, hard bottom lines.
Like I said,
Um,
I am more concerned about whatever happens. You all are my traveling companions. We've been traveling for over a month at this point. We are friends in my eyes. So whatever happens, I will do what needs to be done.
if the elf is firing, I hope the elf at least gives us some time to actually react.
Yeah, that's the problem at this point. As you guys like are de-escalating, you're gonna know this to the like side of the like field. You know this guy, kind of Boreal next to the wall, like closest wall, and he's like hiding behind it, and he has a fully trained bow at one of the enemies at this point. As you kind of notice that he's just about to release his arrow.
I'm gonna let it aside.
Oh, shit. Oh,
I'm
shit.
gonna let out a sigh and I'm gonna pull my weapon.
I
And I was gonna say,
Uh,
Dolgrim, 7 o'clock, and I'm gonna charge the guy in front.
Hold on, no. Boreal gets his technical surprise, but he doesn't get any. Well, he does get the full aim. Everybody else goes on normal initiative.
Well,
Okay.
let's hope Ulrich's with me.
He usually
Alright,
is.
so these are 2 armor-piercing arrows heading for the scaling leader.
Well, they don't exactly have a leader, but let's say that it's this guy.
The person who has kept talking to us. I assume that's the leader.
Well, I guess this guy kinda did talk to you. He kinda lets you through. I will not give him a dodge because it is kind of a sort of a surprise for you.
So the first one is with full aim. I'm going to assume that's it, yes.
I mean, this... I just realized that
Imagine if you had inescapable attack.
Yeah, 123, that's what you get when you attack with surprise. Plus 30.
Yeah, firing at unaware targets is pretty
So
ridiculous.
that's 10 and 12 damage, piercing 2 armor each.
The thing is, they are aware, but he is full aiming, so...
He's also by now 70 meters away from them.
Yeah, either way, even without like the high bonuses, he still would have hit, I think. With the...
Yes, even without a plus 30, I still would have hit each shot.
Yeah. So 9 damage to the Norseman. Hold on, I need to open up everybody's sheet. Let's see. I believe they had some armor or another. Yes.
The first 2 points are pierced because of the piercing arrows and the elf bow.
Well, first, I believe. Body. Both are on the body, alright. So that's reduced by... Jesus, that's loud. 4 plus 10 wounds in total. Okay, yeah, he is quite bleeded after that. Alright, it's an... yes. So that's 2 extra. I forgot for a second that you've shot the armor piercing ones. So that's 2 less wounds. Because they don't have mighty super armor. And he is left with that. Okay, let me roll some initiative and let's get this underway.
Ah, god damn it, GM, you're supposed to roll low.
There was 2 of these.
I mean, I guess you broke your bad luck from last week.
I mean, this could be that I'm just wasting all of my hit rolls.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what usually happens in this,
I believe we might actually be fucked.
Based on your current position, yeah.
And just saying, I'm calling dibs on the night after TPK.
I mean, it might happen. If that happens, I guess it's a system change if I happen to kill all of you.
Wait, to what?
I don't know. I might run Star Wars, I might run Cyberpunk, I might run something, I don't know.
I mean, it's not gonna be a TPK, I'll make sure of that.
Yeah, I mean,
Jesus
if
Christ,
we
how many
cannot
people
do
are...
a 6v7 fight, in which we can probably free around 12 slaves to help us.
Half a
we probably
dozen.
can't win a fight, period.
I mean, we're outnumbered by 1, so...
Exactly.
Shouldn't be that bad.
I
And we
did,
all...
like... It should be winnable. I did kinda run the numbers and the slaughter margin should be...
Did you take her bad luck into account?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I mean, bad luck can turn any fight.
I mean,
That's not one as a...
Yeah, my bad luck is freaking legendary. I have played with Holler for about 9 years almost, and my luck has never improved during that time. It's just terrible.
Yep.
I'm playing D&D 5e as a rogue. I haven't rolled above 10 in 3 sessions in a row.
I once had a session where out of 12 rolls, 8 were natural ones. That
Like-
session sucked.
My success
Never been
to
that lucky again, and I'm very happy about that.
my success to hit overall during that 9 years is about 30%.
I have plus 13 to stealth in the D&D 5e. I roll 19. Our fucking cleric rolls gets fucking 21 with the disadvantage.
I think though that since that wasn't technically a surprise round, that was Boreal's turn, maybe. It's kind of.
What way wasn't that a surprise round?
Nah, you know what? Yeah, you do get a turn because I did kind of declare that as your. But yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so I'm the same guy that is already wounded.
Let me see if
Again,
you.
I'm guessing.
Yep. Assumed so. Let's say that you're. Let's say that you're like 20 squares away. Does that sound fair?
I'm 70 meters away.
Okay. Pretty much
That's
the max. Isn't that long range though?
You are right, that is a minus 10 in this system?
Yeah.
I forget.
I think it's a 10.
Alright,
That's why I was figuring that.
on that second attack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Enough, so I'm hitting against a 63 and I still hit.
Yeah, I think still those first attacks would have hit either way.
Easily.
So no armor bonus, just toughness as you barely bring him down. See, it's already equal. You guys were
First blood.
You guys were worried for no reason. You're already on an even playing field with them. Well, that's mostly because
It's
the
just a,
surprise
some
round.
of you guys were worried.
Well, Ulfgar, you have a turn.
I'm surprised that dwarf has such an excellent agility roll.
I know, right? I'm so used for the dwarves to go last.
I know.
Oh, we are here. Well, I guess I'll charge this guy to the south of me.
Yeah, you can make
Damn
that
good.
small, like, break in the fence. That's a hit. Let me see if they have any skills that might help out with that. Do you have dodge blow, my friend? Yes, you do. That is a hit. Still. So roll damage.
Righteous Fury. I mean, Ulrich's Fury. Ulrich is with us.
Well, confirm. The slaughter marching easy enemies are gonna die. That's a confirm.
Turns out Ulrich is also not a big fan of slavery.
No, damage. Roll the damage, don't roll the
sure.
gun. Yeah. Apparently so, yeah. So that's freaking lots of damage. I think he automatically dies. Let me... yeah. So do you have a cool way to describe how you kill this guy?
We'll just smash his head in.
Alright, fair enough. As you just
For the
squish
holiday
his...
season.
Yeah, and you just see the gore just kinda go all around as you're covered in pieces of brain matter. There we go. Henrietta.
I think you
And now
skipped
we
my
outnumber
turn.
them.
Defensive stance.
Yeah, see?
GM.
Yeah.
I think you skipped me.
Who did I skip? Oh, you're not in the initiative order.
I thought I was.
Mm,
Yeah, I rolled a 42. I must not have clicked my token when I rolled it.
Yeah. Remember always to click on your... There we go.
Why did
Alright.
you set me on 36?
I will charge this guy.
Why did Henrietta go all the way down there? There we go. That seems about correct.
Plus 10 from charge. Let's go.
That's a hit.
Just about.
Let me see if he dodges. Nah. See, this is what I'm talking about with my luck.
Ulrich's Fury, come on! No. So.
This could have been 8-1 and you guys still would be fine. Left leg. I believe that's only covered with 1 armor. Yes. But that's still nonetheless a shit ton of damage as this guy is limping now. Now it's Henrietta.
A defensive stance.
Okay, defensive stance. Okay, this Norseman over here lets out a raging war cry. And he will charge at the closest enemy, which is Quint.
Yep.
Not Wrecker. Norseman.
He's outnumbering, so plus 10 to them.
Yes, plus 10. Berserker charge, extra plus 10.
Oh, shit.
That's a miss.
Jesus Christ. They have such high weapon skill. Oh my god, I'm
I
boned.
mean, they're Norskins. Of course they do.
I mean, 55 isn't that high.
The guy next to you picks up his cutlass and tries to cut you, Quint.
Yep.
With so plus. No, he's gonna half aim and try it. So plus 20. Not quite. Again, talking about my luck.
You jinxed yourself, man. Talking about it, you jinxed it.
You know what? The guide hides over here. He just kind of runs. He's a pussy. This guy, he also screams in rage as he will charge the closest, which will be Henrietta. Surprisingly enough.
That's nice to know, but minus 20.
Minus 20, yeah. Defensive stance, so just with a plus... No, that's charge his thing, so that's just with a plus 0, alright. That's still a miss. This guy does the same thing, but he will charge at Dolgrim, whose token is not centered. There we go. Plus 20. Don't worry, guys, I'll get that lucky hit one of these days.
I mean, please don't.
By the way, I like that I accidentally put in as the quality slow, so it's double slow. I meant to put in impact, but I accidentally put in slow twice.
I mean, sounds to me like that's one heavy-ass great weapon. Jesus.
They're just freaking swinging like
It's fitting they can't seem to hit the broadside of a barn right now.
their weapon from Berserk Guts is like huge.
It's not a sword, it's a lump of iron.
Exactly.
Well, thank you for coming to me. I will take both of my attacks against this guy.
Nice.
Well, that's one hit, at least, with an 11 damage. To his... where? Left arm?
Left arm.
He has one armor there. So that how many wounds go through? As he grunts a little bit in pain, but he seems to be shrugging most of your damage. Actually, that's one less.
And since I
Miscalculate.
know we don't speak the same language, I'll just roar in his face.
You guys in melee with them, you do see like their eyes are kind of glowing slightly in reddish at this point.
Oh no.
Yeah, no one tied up the caster.
Yeah, you see the like behind this great tree stump. I think that's what that is supposed to be, or a tree. I don't know. It's kind of weird on the art. You see him like concentrate, and he starts to summoning.
Measuring to an invisible mode.
Yeah, please do not do that. Plus 10 with the channel. That's a fail. Let's start with... I think I'm gonna fail that. But you know what? I'm gonna try it nonetheless. He will use his ingredient. Amount of magic used 1.
What is he casting?
A spiritual whip.
Is it Nurgle?
No.
Alright, they can live.
But it is dark magic. Alright, he fails.
Thank God.
As you see, for a moment his 2 whips almost appear, but it seems to his concentration fails. And they fail to manifest. Oh, I should test if that burns up. Okay. Rollgram? I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
What? What are you trying to pronounce?
Rollgram, the new guy?
Oh.
Random name generator.
Yeah, I can tell.
Hey. Well, we can get on a short notice.
I mean, that.
Generator is also random name generator.
I mean, it's not quite as bad as the Roll20 names that it gives you guys.
Yeah, because I went off the German names.
So, just so I remember this correctly, I can take an aim action, correct?
You can
Hop
take an.
action.
Yes.
Do I still get both my attacks?
No.
No.
An attack is half an action. So if you want to attack twice, that's 2 actions.
Okay.
That's
I mean,
not
2 half
quite
actions.
true because... Yeah, that's not quite true. There's difference between attacking once, which is a half action, and attacking up to your attack characteristic, which is a full action, no matter what that characteristic says.
Yeah, and you can only
Turns out
attack.
I-
You can only perform 1 attack action.
Well, I have multiple attacks, so.
Well, he fails his dodge blow, so you get to swing twice. Well, do the damage twice, so 12 minus that much, so that many goes through. He hasn't taken a wound yet, so let me count that. And then 11 goes through.
I would like to tell the elf to finish one of these ones.
As you bloody him in your great 2 swings.
You sure you don't want me to focus on the sorcerer?
Oh, never mind. Finish the sorcerers.
I mean, you try to yell to Boreal, but he doesn't understand shit since he's about
71 feet back. Meters.
Okay, so 2 barbed arrows against the sorcerer.
You cannot currently see him.
Filthy eyes. In that case, which one would you like me to finish?
This one, he's nearly dead. I heard.
I assuming that's like a big rock or something that tree is on, so it's blocking your line of sight currently.
Alright, so this one.
Okay. Shoot him into melee.
Correct.
And now I can't remove that drawing. Oh well.
Wow,
But I still hit.
nice one. That's a
For
critical success.
15, for 15 damage, but it's a barbed arrow, as I said.
Okay, on that one, he dies.
And then I suppose my second attack will go against this guy.
Okay.
Another
Right.
headshot, please.
No.
That is 13 damage.
13 damage, minus armor and thingamabob.
The first point of armor is as always ignored.
Yes. So that's
But whatever is left after that counts double.
Well, and none of it is left. But he does ignore some of it with his toughness, though. Ooh, okay. Yeah, he's still fine after that shot. Which brings us to Ulfgar, who is covered in a few brain pieces.
Alright, I'm gonna charge into this guy. I need over him.
This was a fast breaking encounter because you guys rolled so good damage.
Just remember, GM, it doesn't mean you have to increase the amount of people we're fighting.
I know! I'm tempted, but I know because I have killed a party like that previously. Where I have gotten frustrated that I can't hit anything.
So you sent impossible odds after them.
Yeah. I don't think I have dodged this round with him. Oh, I should have tried to dodge Holler's shot. Oh well, too late. Alright, well that's a dodge. Yeah, in that case, let's go to Quint, who has a friend.
I would like to go out with him like that. I'm still within his threat range, so does that mean I don't take attack opportunity?
He does have a special opportunity attack. That when an enemy moves in his reach, they can take an opportunity attack even if they're disengaging.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I take an attack of opportunity.
Let me roll that. He doesn't. Does this other special quality add to this? No, it's only an all-out attack and charges. Alright, well that's a hit.
Wait, he's allowed to attack me. That means he can't take an...
No, I said that his other thing doesn't count for anything else than all-out attacks and charges.
Oh, I see.
That's what I said.
No, I mean when he initially charged me.
No, he charged you. Charge is not an all-out attack.
Two different things.
Okay, alright. I would like to try and parry that, because I don't want to take great weapon to the head.
If you're curious, he has a thing called Berserker Fury.
Oh yeah, I can't parry without weapons that don't have the defensive qualities in it.
And
Or can I still parry with my great axe?
You need to have weapon in offhand. It doesn't need to be defensive.
yeah, if you have a weapon in offhand or a shield, you can block. If you don't, you can't.
Yeah, I thought as much. Alright, 16 to
You
dodge
can still
blow.
dodge.
You
Oh
can.
my god. I dodged.
See, it's my luck. It's just my luck coming around. Well,
I feel like I should really finish him and not the sorcerer.
oh, sorry, I skipped you accidentally.
I feel like I should really finish him off instead of the sorcerer because of his special abilities.
So, question: would I be able to parry with a great axe?
No.
No, two-handed weapon need parry stance.
Yeah, you need to enter a parrying stance.
I will half action aim and attack.
Okay. That's a hit on the magician.
No, on him. He's just too dangerous to be left alive.
Okay, I haven't dodged with him, so I might as well dodge now.
Please don't dodge.
No.
Thank you.
Too dangerous. I mean, their slaughter margin is average or medium. At this, on this level, on a one-on-one fight, they should be equal to you. Well, about equal.
Alright.
So 10 to his left arm. So toughness and armor. Some of it goes through nonetheless. And then we go into Henrietta.
Half action parry stance, half action strike to stun.
Okay. That's a hit. And I believe I... No, I haven't dodged
That's
yet.
all.
But it does fuck all. Now, this Norseman is not quite happy with you, Quint, as he's gonna all-out attack you.
Yep, and I can't parry or dodge because I parried or dodged
So,
on my time.
all-out attack, Berserker Fury adds a +10 to that.
Outnumbering, plus 10 again. Yup. Chop off my arm, will you?
Oh, they only have one attack, alright. Yep. That's 14 damage.
That's a big ow.
Yeah. I have 5 soak in total, so that's 9 damage. Yeesh.
How the fuck do you have same soak as me?
And you said having fucking 18 health. Necessarily fucked.
This one, I believe the dwarf next to him hit him last time, so he's gonna go after the dwarf.
Alright, bring it.
As he's also gonna all-out attack you because Berserker Fury forces me to.
You not attack and still take reactions.
That's a miss. The other Norseman, I believe Dolgrim was the last one to hit him. So he's gonna all-out attack him. That's a hit. I assume Dolgrim wants to parry. Or dodge.
I will parry.
I mean, assuming you still have that shield.
Oh, I missed.
Oh, this might hurt.
I'm
Well, never mind. It does hurt a little, but not a lot.
What is this bullshit? Why couldn't you roll 8 and a 7 on me?
And that was to my right leg.
Yes.
So I take 1.
Woo. I mean, in total, guys, that's like what, 10 damage? Alright, it's your turn.
Alright, I will do what I do, which is 2 attacks. And
That's it. And confirm, I guess, since you don't have a tiring weapon.
and that's a normal attack roll, right?
Yes. Same modifiers, though. Well, I guess if you want to describe a way to kill him. I mean, sure, he didn't roll the damage, but I'm pretty sure that he's dead either way. Let me make sure. 14 damage. And then you have still your second attack to... Roll the 1d10, just to make sure. So 8 more, so that's 22 damage to his left arm. Yeah, he's dead. Had to make sure.
Alright, yeah, I'll sever his arm at the elbow and come up and sever the rest of it at the shoulder.
Okay. The shaman once again tries to cast some nasty magics.
Quick little question, Sham. Does he have any negatives? Because I'm literally right next to him.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, I don't think that does anything.
I
No!
was hoping maybe I could distract him, you know. Pull funny
Eh.
faces. No.
Ei oo Steami päällä!
Really badly.
Okay, let me see. Should I even try that or no, since I burnt my gem already. Well, in that case, it's only the other spell, which is kinda lame. But hey. Alright, let's see. Channel. Modifier plus 10. Hey, my channel will succeed, so he gets a +1. And he's gonna use Fire of Vengeance against... I mean, I don't have any reason not to use it against you, Quint, you realize this.
Yeah, no. I was actually going to say against me because I'm closest.
Yeah, and you just freaking came next to him.
Yeah, no. I'm perfectly willing to accept my fate. As long as he doesn't do more than. As long as he doesn't do more than.
Alright, the spell casting succeeds as this bolt hits you in the right arm as it green fire bursts from your arm, dealing 7 damage.
Quick little question. Is that negated by my toughness?
Yes.
Armor or?
Yes, toughness and armor.
Okay.
And I assume that you're not an ethereal, so...
I'm not a what, sorry?
Ethereal.
No, I'm not.
Otherwise that would be 6 damage.
I see.
But I assume that you're still alive. You might be going to critical soon, though. If you're not already...
Another nasty hit by the guy below me, I'll definitely go into criticals, but...
I accidentally skipped rollgram, since I quickly pressed twice, but rollgram, it's your turn. Here, I can just go over the round again to give him a turn. There we go. Master Dwarf.
Kill them.
You need to
Kill
be
them
way
now.
more specific.
Mr. Grudge Fury, also known as Mr. Chendrick.
I'm sorry, did you say Grudge Fury or Crotch Fury?
Both,
I
yes.
think he said crotch fury.
I hope it's
Depending on
Grudge
who's
Fury.
wife, it's the same thing.
I mean,
I mean, I would be holding quite a grudge if someone gave me Crotch Fury.
I'm pretty sure that his finishing move is to teabag his enemies.
Yeah, so that's about right.
Oh, so Crotch Fury is the feeling you feel when you get defeated and then teabagged.
No, that's just called Butthurt.
That's a hit, that's a hit. He
Oh,
cannot...
Butthurt is the feeling you get when you drop the soap in the shower.
10 damage.
No, that's just sodomy.
Reduced by that. Some
Damn
go...
it, Logan, do better.
The first attack does kill him though, so... That... I believe your swings does take a full turn though. So you just gonna chop that guy into 2 pieces. Alright, Boreal, our distant friend.
Finish the
Oh.
guy below me off before I die.
Yes, I was going to say that. I'm going to start loading normal arrows now because I'm running out of the real ones.
Running out of the special ones.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. I believe.
If you want.
Yep, I a lot attacked him with last time, so normal damage. So it does still.
And let's say it runs a miss.
Oh wow, yeah, he's left with a ton of HP. Cough, cough.
Exactly one.
Yes.
Sorry.
Did you count for the armor penetration?
Yes.
Damn it.
The problem is they just have a lot of toughness with their Berserker Fury.
Maybe I should get myself this Berserker's Fury.
Sadly, it's only available for Norsemen. Or maybe I will allow you to take it for like X amount of XP, I don't know.
I see.
So,
Can a crazy dwarf get it?
Oh. Sorry.
I mean, I think you can get the Slayer thing. But yes, Ulfgar.
Charging in.
This was probably this campaign's saddest encounter for me as a DM, as all of my enemies just...
You came close to killing a PC. Surely it's not the saddest.
Fair. To be fair, every time I have come pretty close to killing at least one of you guys.
Normally me.
But go ahead and attack. No, that was an attack, right? Yeah, just can roll damage.
Yeah.
He can't dodge or parry. He has all out attacked last time. And that's a kill steal. As you chop his arm off and he just drops dead. As the shaman realizes that he's all alone now. As he has that look of like, oh shit, in his face.
Oh shit, indeed, boy.
Well, Quint, since you're next to him and have a turn.
All out attack. So that's plus 20. Right arm.
Okay, right arm. I don't believe I gave these guys a dot. No, they don't have dodge blow. But no worry, it's a basic skill.
Oh, E.
Exactly, wowee. No.
Kablam!
11 damage. Does half of the group all of a sudden have freaking impact weapons?
I mean,
Imagine
impact
Bart with a
weapons are
great axe.
great.
No, I think great weapons are impact weapons.
Personally, I think I should switch to axe and shield, because what the other guy did to me.
So.
Now, personally, I think we should all change to Dwarf and Slayer.
See, what you need to get is quick draw, and then attack with your axe, then quick draw a fucking dagger to parry.
Alright, Henrietta.
Calf move to heal,
Carry like 9 daggers on you.
Uh-huh.
and heal. I hope.
Maybe.
What is it?
Unless you roll 96.
Yay!
Is that on me?
I assume
Yes!
Oh, yay, 10 HP. I think... No, I'm not back to full. I'm nearly full.
That's your healing for today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Dolgrim.
Dolga?
Oh, this guy's down.
Yeah, that guy is down.
The shaman above him isn't.
Alright, 6.
Okay. He moved.
Alright, I will double move around. I will take the run to move 12 around. Is it 12 I get?
The shaman realizes that he's fucked.
I get 9.
And he's gonna try to run away.
AOO?
As Squint, you get an opportunity attack.
Alright. I can't all-out attack, can I, with opportunity attack?
No.
Perfect. In the head. Perfect.
Does
Well.
it even matter if I activate my thing? No. It does not. As you just chop off his head as he's about to leave. As he was heading clearly towards the campment.
That could have ended horribly.
It could have. But actually, it did end horribly. Because now, we're in a bunch of enemy land where we killed a whole bunch of their friends. Right outside their encampment.
Ah,
That sounds
but
like a good
nobody
time. What are you
did
talking
tell
about?
Dale.
We did?
I mean, we can always leave the Slayer to distract.
Be like,
You're not wrong.
hey, you wanna die?
I mean, he
but
is
that
a
would be a
Slayer, oh yes.
Pointless one.
But I believe you missed the point where nobody actually lived to tell the tale.
I mean, doesn't matter
I
because
promise I won't tell them that we killed them if you don't.
I mean, like I was trying to say, it doesn't really matter mainly because Thinny. They seem to be expecting the slaves from here to move out somewhere, and surely they're gonna send people over here. And all of a sudden, they come across the slaves gone, and all of
And
their
a bunch
friends
of
dead.
men.
Slaves revolted, man. I don't know what happened.
Side note, I'm totally gonna start
We
grabbing
just set
some of
the
those
stage
great
free.
axes.
This may
Yeah,
sound a
with-
little bit callous. Surely we need to kill some of the slaves just to leave slave revolt.
Or alternatively, we unchain them, we let them go, and give them the chance to survive.
In here, without food, without decent clothes.
Not true.
They can take the
Clothes.
clothes of the dead guys. They can take the food of the dead guys.
Oh no.
At least give them a chance.
So, how
Okay.
does these guys
When-
loot?
We're not exactly giving them a chance because if you think about it, they also don't have a guide like us, and from majority of them seemingly not be from Norska, I doubt they're gonna get very far.
Well, then it's probably still a better fate than was waiting for them.
I
Yeah,
don't think
probably.
we necessarily did them any good. I stand by my companions. We'll do what we must.
It seems like I'm outnumbered here, so my point is moot.
We could always take them with us. More bodies.
Walk up to the campment and be like, hey!
We got slayers.
We wanna trade them!
Guys escaping?
Oh, anyways.
I mean, that is true. If we go towards Mount Burek, they'll never suspect us going into their territory. They'll most probably search for us going out of their territory. But for that, we need our elf to make a very good. Yeah.
Are they gonna try to hide the bodies?
Alright, what do we need me to do?
Hide tracks when we're going further in. Because I think that's the only way, because otherwise they'll think that they'll expect
Came
us to
in,
try
freed
and
slaves,
lead
and
the...
ran.
Yeah, so they expect us to at least make tracks going away from their territories, not going further in. And we do have tracks going into their territory. But if
Yeah,
you use
I can-
hide track effectively,
Probably do that.
Well, I do vote we just take some of this gear, give it to the freed slaves, and take them with us. Look at, because they'll die if they run off by themselves.
I'm in agreement with our new dwarf.
I mean, if nothing else, give them a choice. If they want to come with us, let them come. If they want to try their own luck, let them try.
What do the slaves seemingly want to do, GM?
You see that they're in no shape exactly to run anywhere per se. But they're like, let us free.
They seem to want to be free, and they're really known shape to escape outwards.
Like the one that seems to be most capable is the one that Henrietta's healed, but even that one looks like without yeah.
Well, let's heal them, free them, and see what they want to do.
Yeah,
Okay.
you quickly unbuckle their like chain links. So, like you see a couple of them like thank you, like thank you, water.
I'll help with Henrietta's heal checks. So you get a +10 whenever you want to make them.
As they gather up near the fire, as they're half frozen at this point.
Watch me, Felno. Watch.
as they grab like whatever fur coats of the dead bodies that they can.
So how much gold do they have? Oh no, you said these people don't really trade in gold.
Yeah, not really.
No, but they have weapons.
Well, think about it that way. They don't give out their gold, so they have it.
But yeah, you should just see that tortured souls just kind of get warmth, and it's like if any of you handed them water, they seem to be and passing on the water and eating whatever they can find of the bodies, like a couple of slices of bread. As your brave guide, Sir Robin, comes around the corner and he's like, "Ah, yes, good. You got rid of them, I guess."
All right. Is there from the slaves? Is there any native to Norska?
No, not really. One of them is like what you assume is half.
Oh wow, elf slave in Norska. That's a fucking find.
Oh, it's possible they were going to sell them to the Chaos Dwarfs.
Why not sell the elves to the Dark Elves?
As the guy does say,
The
well,
basket is out of character.
they sell them to the highest bidder usually. Scalings ain't exactly known being very picky. The real problem is we're in sort of a trouble since we lost our, well, representatives. We're in slight trouble.
So what are we actually going to do about the slaves then? Because they can't travel, and they won't be of much use to us.
Like, they might be able to travel a little while. Like, you might be able to lead them to a shelter, maybe?
You said Mount Burak was quite a way away, right? Quite a walk away?
It's like, you can see it in your view distance, but you can see it, but it's a little ways travel there. It's like, how would I describe it?
Okay. Do these people seem to be able to take on the force march of going towards Mount Burak?
I mean, they might be able to make it.
Right?
It's enough, like it's close enough.
Question is, do we have enough food to go around?
It's like, in terms of travel distance, it's not even like half a day. It's like, let's say the foot of the mountain is maybe 2 hours away. On foot.
I would assume that the barbarians had some food for themselves.
They
So
do,
that they can
like, you open up their, like, jackets and you do see, like, stale bread and, like, a little bit of, like, some kind of meat.
Is it long pork?
You don't know. It's some kind of meat.
Okay,
You also
Lord,
probably
I
don't
doubt
want
they
to
eat
know.
long pork.
It's Norskans. Of course they eat long pork.
Sometimes it's best not to ask.
Animals.
Let's just call it mystery meat, alright? Surprise, it's spam.
It's the meat lover surprise.
But you guys kinda quickly drag the bodies to the side of the road, I guess. And, well, what do you want to do? You're kinda in the middle of nowhere in hostile territory. Well,
Remind me.
somewhat hostile territory. I mean, we could end the session here, because it is kinda Christmas time-ish still. I imagine people wanna go be with their folks.
I mean, I'm locked out from London for tier 4, so I got nothing better to do.
So,
Just waiting for the pill for the headache. Okay.
I mean, surprisingly enough, I don't have too much else to prepare for today. But we can improvise.
Oh, yeah, so let's fucking do another combat. Let's die.
I mean, I assume by the time we get to the foot of the mountain, there will be combat.
Well, let's see how you go about this. There's the smart way to go about this and not so smart way to go about it.
Then you already have the answer.
We'll do the Ubersreich 4, no 5. I mean 5, no 4 way. Go into the middle of the camp, kill all of them, and then run away.
But the question is now, shall you proceed to the foot of the mountain with the slaves or not the slaves? Do you leave the slaves to their fate? Or will you fight them like a temporary shelter?
We should probably escort them back. The treasure won't run, I hope.
It will definitely wait for you, probably. Maybe.
Days
Yes.
for us to get here. It's
Yeah,
like
it took us like an entire
get
week.
back, then days to come back again. I
we
think
have the
they'd be
money
better
to
off.
pull that off.
I think they'd be better off eating what they can now, regaining some of their strength, and either following us or going off on their own.
Agreed.
Yep, agreed.
We've already freed these people. We don't know anything about them. They could have deserved to be in chains for all we know.
I'm sure.
I mean, they are slaves in Norsca, and clearly none of them come from Norsca.
It doesn't mean
I
they
would
didn't break a law.
sincerely. Yeah, no, these guys are slaves.
Certainly they are. I don't dispute that. But they could have been put into slavery and due to their violation of local laws.
They
This is
are
Norsca.
slaves?
There are no laws.
Whoa.
They are slaves to a people who are known to raid and enslave people.
Okay. But we don't know. That's my point. You're making an assumption. I'll defend you
Yes,
all
I am
as
very
I
much
have,
making this
and
assumption.
That's okay. But you know, I'm not going to waste another 12 days when we have an objective that we need to do.
Or
They can come with us, or they can go on their own.
worst case scenario, they sacrifice them to their gods.
I'm gonna go in with the other dwarves. They can either come or they can, you know.
They almost like seemingly wait for your word, like they're willing to do either. But they do think that it might be a little dangerous to come with them, since none of them are exactly suited for battle.
There's gear on the ground. They can make themselves suited for battle.
Talking that they're mostly still injured and out of it, they're not gonna be good for any kind of extended battle.
I mean, I'm not gonna nudge them into combat, but like I said, they can try to fend for themselves on their own, or they can come with.
Tell you what, I'll roll a d2. 1, they're gonna go on their own way, and 2, they're gonna come with you. Well, I guess they're coming with you.
Yeah, perfect.
They saw how efficiently we wiped out their captors.
With only one
They are
injury.
in awe.
I know, right? That was a...
Hey, look, potential followers of Ulrich. Have fun.
Oh shit!
And now you
Right,
begin proselytizing.
Let me see, actually.
I will actually try and proselytize, try and raise their spirit.
One of them is a follower of Ulrich. Surprisingly enough.
Perfect. Academic knowledge theology?
What do you want to roll that for?
To try and convert the others and raise their morale.
I
And
guess.
like, it's an omen that we are here, and especially a priest of Ulrich that are with you. So surely, it's blessing of Ulrich that you guys are alive and survived. So I think you guys should you guys should convert to the faith of Ulrich
My son?
and follow me.
My son? I'm not touching this one with 60-foot pole.
What?
I'm not touching this one with 60-foot pole.
I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to touch her. Unless you ask for it.
I'm not understanding what you guys are saying, but I will still try and do what I was said. All right, come on, that one. I need a crit success here. Fuck.
Like, they're hearing you, but like the spirits are a little down, but they're like, they're like still listening though.
Wait, would I get a bonus because I was helping Henrietta heal them?
Just
Nudge,
conf-
nudge, wink, wink.
maybe not.
Ah,
But the Ulrich's follower among them is like vehemently listening to every word that you say, and he's like, yeah.
okay, since he's the only decent person, I will help him by giving him some of my food. I will give him 2 days worth of rations.
But
And after all worshippers need to be prepared after all.
you follow the road. We're not gonna go too much longer because I don't have the next section really prepared. And you, after a couple of hours travel, I forgot what time of day it is, but let's say afternoonish. As you guys approach like the foot of the mountain, as you see this like almost like what looks to be an old fort of some sort. Let me put in the fog of war. I just wanna see what's your plan going into this.
You are very optimistic, assuming that we have a plan.
I mean, that's you always.
So what I'm hearing is our plan is more balls than brain.
But
I mean, kill everything, get what we need, and go.
Exactly.
yeah, now
Don't
you
think about it, just do it.
now you have a bunch of slaves worth quite a bit of gold.
We're not getting into the slavery game.
What's
Yeah.
your problem, man? I'm pretty sure wood elves are slavers too.
Yes, that's the problem.
I think like the only ones that aren't are the dwarves in the party right now.
I don't condone slavery, I will just put them to work at the hospital.
Ah, yes, against their will.
You know,
Exactly.
for a moment, I thought you
No,
were
no,
going
no,
to say
not
no.
against their will. I will convince them.
With the steel rod.
It's true. You're not the Sigmarite priest that we used to have.
Oh, I bet that was
I feel
fun.
like I feel like the Sigmarite priest and I would have got along well, or got along like a house on fire.
Well, that what lasted
I mean, quite
us
literally, yes.
I'm asking
He
myself a
was
question why
very
I'm not playing as a knight.
fire.
Probably not, since he was fighting against everything that I said.
He was kind of a cunt, yes.
And remember that he was the guy who wanted to set an entire city on fire.
Why?
For what reason?
Heathen.
Because he liked to set things on fire.
Heretics.
There was like this scene where they were in like this like a shop, and I forget exactly what happened, but they were like dealing with this like cult, and his idea to deal with them was set the shop on fire. But I said that you do realize that this entire shop and the nearby buildings are made of wood, highly flammable wood.
No. A small correction. His plan was to set the shop on fire before we even knew there was a cult.
It's true.
Fair!
That was
Burn it down.
his first go-to as distraction was set the shop on fire.
Jesus Christ.
But you approach.
reasonable.
You're following this road as you're approaching this. You don't need to post your tokens yet. As in the distance you see, like I said, this almost like it's not exactly a fort, but like a, what do you call them? A wooden.
Palisade?
Yeah, palisade. Thank you. As you see that there's a small, like a trench and quite a big gate. Where,
So we're gonna approach this, right? Because, you know, we did just kill them.
I mean, or this could be a bunch of Ragnarites. Those are like extreme Ulricans.
the slaves kinda notice this place and they keep their distance.
I guess I'll ask my little Ulric worshipper what this place is.
This is their campment. Their one of their leaders live here.
Oh. Have you been inside it?
Yeah, when they brought... Well, I haven't, but some of us have. When they brought us in.
How many, which ones were the ones inside there?
Which ones? I don't understand the question. The Norse scalings?
No, you said some of you were in there when you were brought here. Which one of you was in there when you were brought here?
He points to the female and like this other fella who seems to be quiet.
I guess I'll point to those two and say, what can you tell me about the insides of that place?
Which one? The female or
Both.
both? Alright.
That's a very delicate way to ask about
You kind of go up to them. First, you talk to the other fella, as you ask him. He opens his mouth, and you see that his tongue has been completely torn off.
Oh,
Poor guy.
As it's like, tries to speak, but it's like completely gargles and mumbles. But then the woman, you come up to this quite a beautiful woman, and she seems to be kind of sorrowful as she's like, I was brought there when I was captured, and she seems to be kind of sobbing about remembering it.
perception check to see if she is faking this. Fuck's sake. You know what? Session's nearly over. Might as well use my fate points.
Give up on checking anything. I give up.
You
Well,
think
I'm
the
copying
woman is quite pitiful.
No shit.
I guess I'll say I'm sorry, my child, and I'll pray for your loved ones. God. Fuck's sake. How can I roll so bad?
I
You
mean, you
want to
did
know
offer
that?
her to once.
As
And I can what, sorry?
Awkward silence.
I don't think anybody was speaking anything.
No, I heard Anthony say I can offer something, and I missed the second part. That's why I said I can offer what?
I don't know. I completely
Alright.
missed
So
it too.
you offered to pay for
No, I was
for her
trying
family.
I was trying to say pray. Because it seemed
I
it
know.
was-
I want to pay for your family. What?
Alright. No, me no pay. Me need money.
You guys are completely short out of cash right now.
I have 20 silver.
What is this? What is this cash you speak of?
I mean, I actually have a decent amount of gold on me at the moment, but
I will ask the no-tongue guy. Do you know how to read and write? And I will tell him to.
He nods.
Okay.
That's
How
aggressive.
How many people were inside there roughly? And
He writes down that in this portion of the campaign, about maybe completely a little bit over a dozen.
Over a dozen potential fighters.
yes, and if we go by night, and we can coup de grace them in their sleep, or the elf can, because the elf's really sneaky peeky like. I think we can take this fort and then gank their leader.
how many slaves are there?
He does write that there is a number of them inside of the cave. He writes down that it seems like the cave leads to a path, and when slaves are taken there, they like disappear, and they're taken in like groups.
That could potentially be a sacrifice site. I think there may still be
Sounds
some.
Demons.
The weird thing is, he does note that they give those groups weapons for some reason, but he doesn't know why.
Gladiatorial fights.
So I think we
I'm
can-
all game for a fight.
He notes down that, like, he overheard that they're looking for something here.
Oh no.
Oh shit, they're looking for the same thing.
potentially.
Likely wouldn't be the first time.
So I think we have no choice but to go in here.
I mean, if you want my vote, I vote frontal assault. But a night assault is also great.
We have this thing called ship and the people on there.
Well, while we're waiting, Henrietta, can you tend to this cut that I have?
Sorry, I didn't.
I will help. Get a +10.
It's only 1 point of damage.
Looks like he needed that.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, diagnosis is in the.
So, we doing night assault plan, or how are we doing this? Or are we just?
I think night assault is the way to go.
I vote for an assault.
Unfortunately, any kind of distraction fire is likely to kill the slaves.
I know, guys. Let's
What?
talk to them.
Hang on. What kind? How about a distraction of a surly, angry dwarf?
I mean, we have more than just one of those.
I know, guys. This brings in the catapult plan. Let's bring in the catapult and fire the dwarves over the walls.
Exactly. We'll land on the roof. We'll go to town.
See, I'm a healer. I don't need to know shit about battlefields to have fun.
But no, in all seriousness, probably a night assault would be the best.
I mean, a lot of us have night vision because dwarf and elf. To be honest, the only people that are boned would be me and Henrietta.
And you all could like wait at the gate and attack when you start hearing a lot of sound of battle.
But the dwarves really have?
Night vision.
Do they?
Yeah.
We live in mountains.
Yeah?
So what? But alright, if you do, then fine.
Like, yeah, how expensive it would be to try and light up a whole mountain all the time.
And I think the elf also has night vision.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
So the
You know,
the
dwarves know.
humans that are blind.
If my current character dies, I'm gonna make a high elf.
Yes.
High elf sorcerer or
Yeah.
something.
Everything
If
except
Dolphin dies, I'm coming in with a halfling.
I was
Ever.
thinking about higher spearman or knight.
well, yeah. Everything except the chaos races are banned and the evil races like orcs.
Damn.
Orcs aren't evil.
Orcs are order.
Ah,
Orcs are
they're still
neutral.
banned.
Orcs are neutral.
Tomb Kings are fucking order. They are also good guys.
Yeah. Wait, can I? You said all the races that are evil and chaosy are banned. Can I be lizardmen then?
No.
I knew it was coming.
Ah,
I will allow Norsemen,
I mean,
oddly enough,
sure, in
because they're
Norse,
not.
You can be a lizard man in Norska. Let's see.
Oh
how
god.
don't. That kind of
Reminds me of the guy who was constantly asking me in my last Warhammer Fantasy campaign, where I was doing the Tomb Kings. He was constantly asking me, "Oh, can I be an Anubis warrior?" And I was like, "No, that's the evil guys that you're fighting. What the fuck?"
All right.
But what if I'm an Anubis warrior who doesn't know that he's an Anubis warrior and I'm on the side of the good? No.
I hate those guys who don't know how to take no for an answer.
So you?
Hey, I take no as an answer.
Sure.
I didn't ask to be an orc because I knew there wouldn't be a yes.
So
Because my first option was totally orc.
it sounds like you guys are waiting till the night.
Yes.
Okay. You guys wait until the night. You see that day passes. You think some guards change since the gate opens once. You see them light up some braziers. You're kind of able to see inside of these towers. You are able to see like a little bit of hair or like a man's head occasionally, but they seem to be hanging back. Let's not go too much longer, but feel free to kind of plan this out. Or move around at least a little bit.
Okay, so we try to sneak in at night.
Do they have
We
like
attempt
a?
to murder all the slavers in their barracks, if that is possible.
So is this like a big, like
That's
it's a fort gate?
yeah, that's a fort gate.
Okay. Do they have like a sally port to that, like the little single door access as well somewhere?
Not one that you can see, but you would think maybe.
Okay. So once it gets a little bit darker, I want to try to look around or ask, hey, Boreal, you're a little bit stealthier than I am. Can you check and see if they have a Sally gate, a Sally port gate? Because if they do, I may be able to pick that open.
All right. So I'm gonna try to take a look around. Sound move. Where is it? There it is. I'm going to reroll that with my fate point.
It
Remind me,
is an
60
opposed roll, though.
success, right?
Huh?
Remind me, 69 was an auto success, right?
Let me see, what did you roll? Doing something. Okay, well, that is...
After rerolling a 69.
But, alright, how are you moving? This might...
I'm sneaking around.
Yeah.
I'm sneaking around the
Always drifting.
outskirts.
Like, throw
I'm sneaking around
me...
the outskirts.
Throw me like a
defense
line,
gates.
or something like that.
Sorry, what did you say?
Throw me like a line or something like
Show
that.
your path.
Or show like a path that you would like to move in. Here, I'll even reveal the fog of war up to the gate.
Well, I would probably, seeing as we're coming from here, go through the woods
Uh-huh.
and then start moving in parallel, barely in sight of the
Okay.
wall.
As you're about like halfway point, like here-ish, give me a perception check.
Oh no.
Yep.
Okay. As you're approaching the gate, you see on watch next to the gate on the outside, you see two of the Norsemen warriors. They seem to be just kind of hanging out, smoking some pipe weed. As you're about to close in on them, you manage to spot them just in time. As they kind of like, you make a small noise. The other guy like looks towards you. For a moment you think he sees you, as he's like staring towards your cross section, but he's like still kind of smoking it. About a couple of seconds passes as he's just like, and he turns his back head the other way.
Okay, close. Perhaps I should rejoin the others. And I do just that.
But you do also notice something else. Like, there is definitely a guy inside of this tower. But there's something else. You notice that this side here is less guarded.
Which side?
The right side. Like, you do notice one of those palisades.
So over here?
No, over here. Here. That side is less guarded.
Let me zoom out, just in case I'm missing your pings.
I'm trying to shift ping to center you. But for some reason it's not really
Alright.
working. But yeah,
I
that's...
assume you mean that where my line is.
Yeah.
Alright, lads and ladettes. I found a gate. Gate is guarded. But there's also a somewhat less guarded section over yonder. We might be able to get through there.
say we give that a shot.
Do you know, aside from that little area, did you manage to scout any other areas? Or did you just see that and come back?
Well, I decided when I was almost discovered that I probably should take a step back.
Well, I see. Did someone say weak?
Okay.
He would have been spotted with the exception that it's night. It's hard to see. If he thought it was his imagination.
I see. I think that seems to be the best area. I will try and ask the lady again if that area has any people guarding it on the inside.
There's a tower and there's tents.
Tower and tents. I will go to the other guy and ask him, are there any close people by the entrance we found? It's a really simple yes or no question.
Really close. He's got like he wrote then kinda.
He like shrugs and kind of scrunches his face up at you like, meh, maybe?
He's like, it
Raise
depends.
his hand, probably.
Do you know how many people there are inside here? I will ask the guys.
He again points down, since he answered already, that there's about more than a dozen in total in this part of the...
No, I know it's in this part. I'm asking in total, like the entire area.
Oh, like inside, he's uncertain.
I see.
But this part, like this section of the whole fort that you're going into, it's about a dozen. But he does note that not all of them are combatants. Like they seem to have like chefs and like stuff like that.
I mean, chefs are combatants. They wield weapons.
I mean, chef is a career in the career compendium. So, plan?
I guess sneak in through the entrance Elf found, try and gank people before they make any noise, and then once shit hits the fan.
Alright, there's about 30 minutes or so till closing time. Do you wanna sneak now or next time?
Do we have our fate points?
No,
I'm asking the people if we have fate points left, because I still have one left, so I think we should try and sneak now.
I have
just
fate points,
used
but my question is, are we getting XP that we can spend before we do so?
Technically not, since you're going into a situation. And technically you shouldn't even regain, but since you haven't entered the situation, it is a question mark.
So what I'm understanding is, if we don't enter, we get to refresh our fate points next session and get to spend our XP. If we enter, we don't get to spend our XP or refresh our fate points. That's what I'm understanding.
That's about the gist of it.
And to me, I personally think we should wait until next week.
Even the XP
I
thing
can gain
is
the concealment skill.
alright.